They might just fucking laugh. You prick. Now I'm annoyed again. Eat with me, and I've got Domino's left over from like 2 days ago or something. It's probably like off. I don't care. I didn't even put it in the fridge. Oh, give a shit, mate, honestly. Oh, cooking kills germs, do you know what I mean? Like, let's not all pretend we're not rotty little scumbags. I can't be arsed with it, all right? Anyway, I get American hot with sweet corn, and then I take the jalapenos off. I like the residual heat they leave behind, but not the jalapeno itself. So I'm going to fuck those off. Oh, my mouth's watering. Oh, look what I've got for pudding. I'm on my period, so fuck off, all right? Look. As you can see, I've already been at it a little bit. Look at it. That is the moistest cake I've ever wrapped my lips around, honestly. Absolutely fucking delightful. It's like 3 days old now, 2 days old or something. So I think I'm going to warm it through and have lashings of cream. Say my name, say my name. I love some lashings of cream, yeah. On my fucking cake, yeah. I don't need cutlery. Can you shut the fuck up? Okay, anyway, let's have some of this. You go first, I love you so much. Good girls, good boys, good gays, good days, good girls, good boys, good gays, good days. Oh, that's fucking good. I just got back from London. Me and Sean went down to London yesterday. So I met this content creator on a Netflix trip. When you just click with someone. We were having like our colours done by, you know, the Korean thing where they put the colours against you and match you up to like what you look good in. And we were pissing ourselves because these women couldn't have been more offensive. Like, they'd put a colour against you and then be like, you see how it brings out your acne and make you look really fat? Like, they couldn't be more offensive, literally. And we were like saying, like, I don't think we've got the self-confidence to get through this workshop, to be honest. Ooh. Hang on, let me pause the washing machine, because my fucking God. I'm so attention-seeking. Thank you. A moment of silence. Anyway, we got on really well, and we said, like, at the time, oh, we'll go for a drink or something. And a lot of the time, that never happens, does it? Oh. It's just something you say, and then you never see each other again. But a couple of weeks ago, she voice messaged me, and she was like, look, I was just scrolling through TikTok, one of your videos came up, and at the same time, this invite for a comedy night came through. And I thought, fuck it, why not be friends? Do you want to be my friend? Like, do you want to go to this comedy show together? And I was like, I love that. Love the message itself was one of the funniest things I've ever fucking heard. And I was like, absolutely, let's fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? London is a fucking trek for me. It's like 3.5 hours. And obviously I've got to get accommodation and stuff. So it was a fucking ball ache. But I thought, no, make the effort, Kira. Like, I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore. So I don't get like the same sociability that you do in like a normal job. Like, when you click with someone, you need to just fucking nurture that relationship. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so me and Sean went down because I don't go anywhere on my own. I always bring Sean. And her met up for some dinner. We had some dinner and it was so nice. You know when you feel like you're talking to an old friend? It was just so easy. So, like, there was just no awkward silence. It was just easy. Anyway, got to this comedy show. And the thing is, I really want to tell you about it because it was so fucking good. But if I tell you about it, I will spoil it. And I really want you all to go watch it. So it was Gary Starr. And it was The Penguin. Do you remember what it was called?
No.
You know the Penguin books? You know the Penguin publishing company that do the books? It's Gary Starr. He's an Australian guy. And he's doing, like, I don't know, I can't describe it to you without you just have to fucking see it. I was crying. Both of us were crying the entire way through. It was the funniest thing I have ever seen. Called Classic Penguins. So we had no idea what to expect at all. We didn't even put together that it was the Penguin Publishing Company, honestly. We thought he was going to be dressed as a penguin. I don't fucking know. Anyway. It was, I urge you to go and see this show. I haven't laughed like that. I don't know, my face was lit. You know, like having to laugh, like, because you're in so much pain. It was so fucking good. It was so fucking funny. But, right, one sec. So about 10 minutes in the show, both me and Charlotte have a very loud laugh. And so there were a few times when people had kind of stopped laughing at the joke, but we were still crying. We were still pissing ourselves. Because I'm telling you, it was so fucking funny. I can't explain to you how fucking funny it was. Anyway, yeah, about 10 minutes through, a couple in front of us, a guy and a girl, and I hope you're fucking watching this, you little cunts. A guy and a girl in the row in front of us. The guy turned round and he was like, can you guys just, can you keep it down? And did this, and pointed, you know, like, and Charlotte went, obviously bear in mind, we barely know each other. It's like the second time we've met. She said to him, oh yeah, of course, I'm so sorry. I was so sorry. And I thought, oh, she's a much nicer person than I am, because that's not the fucking response I was going to give him. But she was the one that was invited to this. I was just in the +1. Like, I'm not going to be a dick, like, in this situation. If she's fine with it, then we're fine with it. Like, fine. For the next, like, 10 minutes, I did notice that neither of us were kind of laughing. It kind of sucked. You know when you start to feel a bit insecure, a bit like, oh, I don't really feel like I can laugh now, because if this, like, I'm obviously pissing this guy off in front. God forbid you fucking laugh at a comedy show, you penis, like, you fucking wanker. Anyway, about like 10 minutes later, she turned around and she went, I want to punch him in the back of the head. It's like, oh, thank God, because that's exactly what I want to do. I was like, I'm seething. She's like, I'm fucking fuming. And I was like, oh, thank God, we're going to really get along, because I thought for a second there, she was a much better person than I was. And I'm much calmer and, you know, just generally nicer. No, turns out she's awful just like me. And so after that, we were like, no, do you know what? Fuck him. If we find it funny, we find it fucking funny. So we went back to our... We're both very, very loud. And I do get that can be... And I am sorry. So I'm kind of sorry to the couple in front that we were annoying, but also fuck off. You're at a comedy club. Like, you're not in a library. Like, you have to, like, appreciate that people are going to find things funny. And if they find it funny, they might just fucking laugh. You prick. Now I'm annoyed again. Anyway, then afterwards, and we kind of needed this, I think. Afterwards, like, we had little wristbands that meant we could go have a drink and stuff afterwards and meet some of the actors and what have you. And a girl came up to us and she was like, can I just say, you guys are the best audience for a comedy night. I was sat behind you, and I thought she was going to give some digs kind of thing, but she's like, I was sat behind you, and the fact that you guys were laughing so loud and enjoying it so much, like, gave me permission to, like, properly get into it and properly laugh and properly enjoy myself. She was like, I always find if you go to these things, sometimes people are a bit like, conscious about laughing or what have you. She was like, it just was so nice to have you guys in front of me, and I felt like I was like part of it with you, and we can all just appreciate the comedy together, and it gave us permission to really let loose. And I was like, oh, thank you, I thank you so much, because that fucking prick in the row in front of me, he is lucky I didn't gob on the back of his neck, actually. Oh, do you know what? I have to say, the fact that I might get recognised now on a day-to-day basis has made me a better person, because you never know, like just like front page news, chocolate girl punches like comedy goer in the back of the head. It's the only reason I don't actually anymore. So whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. Anywho, thank you ever so much for doing a pretty quick bite to eat. I might come back later and show you some cake. I mean, it's likely I won't. I think I'll just rub myself silly and gorge myself on cake. But do have an ever so lovely evening, nonetheless. And be careful out there, won't you? You never know who's going to punch you in the back of the head for being a little prick at a comedy show. You uptight little asshole. Oh, hope you're watching this. Really pissed me off, actually. And then several times, actually, him and his missus were having a little natter, and I thought, one more time, and I am going to ask you to could you just pipe the fuck down? How fucking dare you? Honestly. Anywho, yes. Love to you and yours. Love you, bye.